Today I'll be putting you through on how to use video tags, okay, to place videos on web pages, all right, using HTML language, all right. So it's gonna be an easy to follow guide. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first step you need to take is to create a folder where we are going to store our files, okay, that we are going to use for this video tag. All right, so I'll click on File Explorer. Then let's create a folder in the documents, okay. So let's create a new folder inside this document folder. So I'll click on New and click on Folder. So let me call this folder video elements, okay. All right, so let me call it video elements, enter. All right, so I'll double click on it for it to open. Inside this video element, I still want to have another folder inside, but you can start from here anyway, but I want to have another one, okay. So let me call this real deal. You can give it a name of your choice, okay? Which means that this is really the deal about video. Then press enter. All right, so the name has been saved. Then the next step we need to take care is to open our code editor. In this tutorial, I'm going to use VS Code. Okay, but before we go into that, let's go and pick a video and place inside this real deal folder. All right, so you must have the video you want to use already. We are doing everything locally. Okay, so let me go to downloads and then let me pick a video here. Let me work with this one I called let me work with this turn on laptop keyboard light. So I'll click on it, then I'll select copy. Then I'll get back to that folder we were working with real deal. So I'll double click on real deal and place this file here. So what this means is that this is the video I want to embed in the HTML. Okay, so it has the name turn on laptop keyboard. All right, so this is already in MP4. Okay, if I click on it, or okay, you can see here that this is in MP4. I'm using Windows 11 here. So don't go and start editing this and adding .mp4 again. Please, it's wrong. All right, it's the system have already dictated that this is in MP4 already. So don't edit it and add MP4 if you're working on Windows 11. Okay, so leave it the way it is. Then now let's go and open our code editor. I'm using VS Code here. You can install that if you want to follow along. Get to Microsoft Store and install it, okay, or even on the web. So I'll click here and I will search for VS Code. I've already installed it here, VS Code. All right, look at it here. So I'll click on it for it to open. The next step here is for us to start our creation. So for us to start our creation, we have to import that folder we just created. So I'll click on File and select the option to import folder. Where is it? Okay, open folder. So I'll click on this. Then this automatically opens the file explorer of our PC. So I'll get to that folder I want to use, documents. Then what did I call that? I called it video something, video elements. So I'll double click here. And this is the main folder I want us to work with, which contains our video. So I'll click on it once, just click on it once and click on select folder. All right, so this pops up. I say trust the author. All right, yes, trust the authors. All right, so we are landed on this interface for us to start our creation. All right, so for us to start our creation, the next step is for us to take your cursor here. You will see new file. So I want us to create a new file inside this folder we are working with, which is real deal folder. So I'll click on new file. Okay, so let me give this a name of your choice. It mustn't be what I say, but you can follow along. So let me call this video.html because we're talking about videos here. HTML. All right. What this means is that we are telling this program that we want to create HTML file. That is the reason for these videos .html. Then after that, press the enter key of your computer keyboard and we are landed on this interface. Okay, so now let's shout out that this is HTML. So you type HTML. You can see as we are typing, it's suggesting the version of HTML we want to use, we are likely to use. So here, let's work with HTML5. So I'll select this. All right, so we are landed here for us to start creating our embedding the video in this HTML document. Okay, so you can embed this video in the header section, in the head section, or in the body section. But here, I want to embed it in the body section. So let me make few statements. Let me say few things. This is one of my videos. Okay, this is one. All right, so after that, press the enter key to jump to the next line. But I want to introduce paragraph before we embed the video. So I will type P. All right, this is paragraph. I'll click on this. The paragraph has been inserted. So I'll click here, enter key to jump to the next line. Okay, so every code editor in these days have already integrated some codes that allow you to perform specific tasks. So here I want to work on video. So I will type video. All right, you can see this have a video tag already embedded or already stored in the program. So I'll select this. All right, so it has given us the structure of video. All right, so I will click here. I want to push this thing down so that we have a clear view of what we are working on. So this thing is telling us that we should enter the source of the video here in between these semicolons or so, these symbols. All right, so now let's enter the video we want to show on the web, and that is this video here. So start typing the name and it will pick it and it will suggest it to us. As you can see, we have typed T and you have noticed that this file is existing in this folder. So I will select it instead of typing the name to the end. All right, so this is video. All right, so we have placed this video here and I can press enter to jump to the next line if I want to. It doesn't change anything. Okay, if I like, I can leave it like that. So let's save this and go and take a look at this. I want to show you something. I'll click on file, click on save. If I go and take a look at this, you will see it will not play. So let's get back to our file explorer, refresh. Okay, this is the file we just created. This one here we call videos.html. I'll click on it for it to be selected. Right click on it and then select open with. I can use any of these browsers here. So here, let me work with Google Chrome. So I'll click on this. I can see this have shown the preview of the video, but it covers the entire screen because we don't have any controls on those videos. All right, controls define the dimension of the video, how you want the video to play. So from here now, it shows us preview, but you cannot play it. So let's go and make adjustments and come over again to see how this is going to look like. Okay, so I'll minimize. I'll get back to our VS Code again. So we're going to change some things here. So I'll click here and then press enter to jump to the next line. I can start here actually, the line of the video tag, but no, I want to have space so that you see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the width of this video. All right, as I'm typing, width is going to be suggesting for me. So let's work with width of 420. In this case 420, you can put any value of your choice, but the value you are putting should not be bigger than the screen of your device. Okay, so after that you can move to this place, space again, then define the width of the video, the width you want the video to be. So the height, sorry, so I can type height. It has suggested it for me. I'll select this. So here, let me put the value of the height of the video. All right, I want it to be a unique height. So let's work with 440 in this case. All right, okay, 340. Let's work with 340. All right, so this is the height I want the video to be compressed to, this particular video here. All right, I don't want it to have the default size so that it will not mess up the screen when we get to the web. Okay, after this is the control. You click here, space, and then type control. All right, so that you tell this is a control. All right, you're telling this program that this is the control we want to use, the width and the height. So I can close it. All right, so I don't need this, please. So we already have video tag. All right, so this is the first control we have added here. So I can press enter to jump to the next line or click here again and tell this guy this is a source. So I will introduce open tag here And we are telling this program this is a source. Source is this. Then I can click here, press enter again. And I want to tell this program another thing, the type of video we are creating. So I'll have type here, okay? Then introduce equals, then introduce this sign. So the type here of this document is video and it is in MP4, okay? And then I'll come here and introduce closing tag. So what this means is that we have told this program that this video is in MP4 format. All right, this is an attribute. All right, and this is a control. So anything this video is going to do here is to know that this is the type of video we are working with. Now take a look here. We have introduced this video before, the opening video tag. So it's going to close after the last attribute. So we are going to copy this, then remove this, all right, and then remove this closing tag, okay. So we are going to put this here, click here, enter, then put it here. So now we have now told this program that this is video, this is what you want, this is the control. Then we save again, file and save. But if you look at here, before we put this X, we are going to have source here. So we are going to type source. All right, so it's okay. So we are now telling this that this is source XRC. This is the video we want to play. The type is MP4. If you have a different format of video, put it here. So once you have this set up, you are good. So let's save the file again. Click here and click on save. Then let's go and view it in our browser. So I'll click here and then I will refresh. As you can see, because of those controls we added, this is the dimension that the video has been set at. And this is the test I had. This is one of my YouTube videos. So I'll play. In today's video, I will quickly walk you through on how to turn on. That is simple. And this is how you can add video elements with controls to make the video play in web browser. I believe you find this content helpful. Please, if it does help, consider subscribing to this channel because here we teach a lot of valuable things on technology. Okay, so subscribe to learn more. Hit the like button so that YouTube will know that this is a valuable video. When you do that, they push this video to more people. Okay, and leave a comment as well. Engage. Let me know how you feel about this tutorial. Is it helpful or you need something more? Tell me something in the comment section. Okay. Watch this video here to learn how to build website navigation menus. All right, whereby you have home, you have services, you have contact us, and the rest. Learn how to build that by watching this video. Thank you. I'll see you some other time.